The father of Soviet communism, Dennis Prager.
Do you think he has like a what's that service where you pay people to say stuff?
Cameo.
Cameo. You think he's got a cameo? Can we get him to do an intro for us?
Well, if you have good editing skills, we have the
That's
equivalent.
true.
Because he said so much stuff that
Mm-hmm.
you could just like make any. Obviously, we've seen you can make anything out of it. I
Don't
need to
forget
read
to
this.
like, comment, and subscribe, or you will be set on fire and beaten with a baseball bat.
You will be beaten to death with a baseball bat and then set on fire. Uh, See, this guy's got a backstory. Look at this. I want to play a game as him.
Mm-hmm. I want to be that guy. He's just sitting in the sand, chilling.
He chillin'. How do I want to... No! Out of the way. There was a Flash game I played. It reminds me of sitting in the sand chilling.
Yeah.
It's a thing you may have to do at some point in that. It was this little Flash game where you have to... You're like this statue, but you can walk around. But the mechanic is that you can wait. Like, you just have your wait button. So what you do is, the environment changes around you based off the seasons. So you just have to wait for, like, the seasons to pass. So, like, maybe the lake freezes over so you can walk across. And had fun stuff like that.
It sounds like a better Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons.
You can wait for this village to, and the waiting does go pretty quick. It ramps up faster and faster the longer you wait. So you get to this village and you like introduce like food to them or something, or you just introduce new elements to their culture, and then you wait for a few years, and then it develops, and they make boats and stuff and all this food.
That sounds like it actually sounds really cool.
It was pretty neat. It was not very long though, and I feel like you could make a much longer game out of it with more fleshed out ideas. I forgot what it was called though.
It's called Oracle of Seasons for the Game Boy Color.
Oracle watch so that game could run.
Yeah, yeah, kind of. I forget which one it is. It might have been both. But I had Oracle of Seasons. My brother had Oracle of Time, or Oracle of Ages. Sorry, is the other one. And in both of our games, because apparently, if right before the final boss, you go and you try and do the Game Boy Link, the multiplayer
Totally
feature,
enemy area, yeah.
it soft locks the game. And so
GG.
we were both right before the final boss, and we wanted to, you know, like do multiplayer before we beat the game and set it down forever, basically.
Uh-oh.
And we soft locked both of our games, and we were like, yeah, you know what, that's enough. We're not gonna replay through the whole thing again.
I
But that
don't
is
believe
a-
Nintendo would do that, so you're lying.
That is a game I think I'd love to give another shot.
You have
Nowadays.
to understand what Nintendo was going. Nintendo was in a bad place when they made it. All right.
Yeah, they were in a dark place. God, it's so wide.
Yep. So what do I?
Missile? Missile
Could be,
his-
but I don't know how I get
his-
more missiles.
His booty? Maybe a charge shot.
I tried that. I think.
Oh.
Ooh.
There was a time
Uh,
for but a second there where it definitely it made the indicator like he took damage, but it didn't
this is
you know.
tough.
I wonder what you get from this boss.
Could be. Oh, okay. I have to
Oh,
charge
okay.
shot his head.
You have to Gaddafi him and then hit him.
So gross.
It really is.
Your friends do that?
No, not to me, at least.
Listen, the advantage of friends doing that to you when you're younger is that you know how to avoid it when you're older.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you know if you're into into
No,
begging.
no, 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 no.
I was like, I don't know. I feel like that would really turn you off from the idea.
Alright, whatever. Just,
Oh yeah, you can just. It's a very specific angle you gotta hit him at, but.
yeah, if I dash like to the side like this.
One thing I remember about this game is the third time's a charm rule is straight up not a thing in this game.
Oh, do you just have to like attack more?
You
Smile?
just, well, it can be more or less depending on
Ooh,
how much damage you're able to do. But like their health bar is their health bar, and it ends when it ends. You know.
nice. This would probably, if I could
Jeez.
choose, I'm sure there's like a harder difficulty than the one I'm playing
Hmm.
on, so I forgot if we mentioned that on recording. We couldn't find, like, doesn't seem like there's a harder difficulty available to us now. It's probably going to beat the game. Because as a reminder, I'm playing on the GameCube version. But, see, it teleported me again. Give me my health. And my missiles. Okay, now I can have the bomb. I mean, I don't know what it is yet. We'll see. Ooh.
The hard mode is just they have twice as much health and do 1.5 times damage, which in my
Yeah,
opinion is kind of a boring way to do difficulty.
you're right.
If you're gonna do damage and health scaling, do it both ways. Let me die in one hit, but let them die in one hit too.
yeah, just make the game faster.
It's honestly way more fun because it literally requires you to get better because you just can't get hit. You know, like getting hit is more impactful.
Yep. And then you get rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
And that's usually what difficulty does.
That's like the simplest way you can do difficulty well, I think.
Yeah. I think I have to get up there.
There are other games. You know, I always, whenever I talk about difficulty, I have to talk about Rabby Ribby, which is a very cutesy Metroidvania bullet hell game that is probably literally the hardest game I've ever played. But the way that game does difficulty is bosses straight up have different attack patterns on harder difficulties, and the patterns are like just actually harder. And it's nothing to do with levels or damage scaling. It's just literally harder.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool because I've never quite seen a game do it that way.
Yeah, I can't think of any games that, off the top of my head, that increase difficulty in a good way.
Yeah, it's sadly an overlooked feature by most game devs.
Mm,
Probably because they're on a deadline and just focusing on getting the game out in time.
yeah. Hi, Isha.
Some sandbox games do it well, where like it's just a change in how you start and that's it, because
Yeah.
that can really make a difference. I think of Kenshi a lot, where there's a start where you literally you literally start as just a decapitated head that's alive, like on medical support, and you have someone who is like basically like a little servant person who has just enough energy to carry you to the nearest town before he dies. And
Nice.
that is the start of your game.
Would you say World of Horror does a good difficulty thing?
I don't know because I haven't messed around with their higher difficulties.
'Cause that's
So I
usually the kind of game that can do it well more easily, where it's like, just make the puzzles make more sense or less sense if
mhm.
it's harder. Uh, Another good option is, if you can't figure out how to make it complicated, just or more difficult, What For the King does is you can adjust the different aspects about the game. Like
Yeah.
you can change how frequently chaos pays out, or chaos comes up. You can adjust inflation and the
Yeah,
life pool,
modular aspects to difficulty is really cool.
and you get the higher lore book payout if you play on harder settings.
In fact, for my difficulty mods for Skyrim, play that game like twice a year. Um, One of the like essential ones I have is a modular difficulty mod that lets you change things individually.
I thought for a moment she said I could access the amber coded areas. Maybe it was colored, but now I'd like to believe that this game is about diversity. You need to
hmm
things that
You've
are
been
white
you've
coded, dark coded. You just need
you've been
to,
informed of the amber culture now.
yeah,
And so now you have appreciation and understanding of amber coded characters.
that's right. So you have to collect them all. And then the irony of the game is that it reduces them to like Pokemon, where you gotta collect them all. And
It's the Flanderization of them.
I feel like I'm not lost yet. I'm just not sure how I got to where I am.
Yeah, I have a guide on standby, and I'm like, I don't think we need it, but I also don't know.
I'm glad you remembered to do that because I didn't. Wee. Was there an amber coded one here? I'm just gonna say that now, no matter what it actually was. No, but I think I can go back this way and find something to do. Ah, get away, get away! What were we talking about before? I think I
Who
had
knows?
something to say and just forgot it
Difficulty.
before that, honestly.
Uh, Ethnic genocides.
Not good.
Yeah, kind of cringe even.
What if the what if the Wikipedia entry for things like ethnic genocide was in parentheses not good?
Pogroms, parentheses, kind of cringe. Space.
There we go. Ooh,
Nice.
free.
Alright, so how long to beat says the main story of this game is about 17
20
hours on
minutes.
average. So
Okay.
let's see if we are better or worse than the average.
Oh no.
I'm pretty
Now
sure.
I don't
Hold
want
on,
to
what
be
was
a gamer.
Prime's? Metroid Prime. How long to beat? We kind of blew that one out of the water. Yeah,
Did we
around
really?
f- yeah around 14 hours is the estimate, and I think it took us like 9.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Oh
thought you showed
well.
me the time was way longer.
No, I don't think
Longer
so.
than 9. I don't know if it was. I thought it was
It might
something
have been
like
12. I do not remember.
I'm Sonic. This game really has it all.
Oh, but what if we did it again?
Yeah.
It's like a fun amusement park ride.
Does this really just take me nowhere? Do I need to do something different?
What the fuck?
What is this?
Uh,
So I what it probably is I need to do something this way. Yeah, that just takes. I
okay.
don't like that
Oh, okay. Yeah,
because
cool.
yeah, it's just like yeah. Instead of walking through the hall, you can get blasted back and forth to move 2 inches.
Mm-hmm. Damn. You hate to see it. Is this space pirate? What are you?
You know, something I got reminded of was we tried to attack that one NPC guy, and
Mm-hmm.
what if it was like one of those archaic old games where you can do that and it just kind of soft locks the game?
Yeah, with this character's death, the fate of prophecy has been severed. Return to a previous save or live forever in the Doom timeline.
Whoa.
Ah, now they're
Dark.
dark. I was
Darky
gonna say the
malarkey.
word. I was gonna say the word we say in place of dark. Like, nah, never
Nah,
mind.
nah, not for the more human aspects of these guys.
But how many misses does it take to kill them?
Probably
More
not
than
many.
one.
Should probably use a 2, a 3, and a fuckload of power beam shots. This game gives me sometimes a similar feel of, as you can imagine, this has a lot of similarities. What's this? They're in a. Wait a minute.
Dimension.
Dimensional
Ah,
flux.
they're hiding in a pocket dimension. That's fucked up.
You bastards. Get back in my dimension.
Oh, that door's a lot bigger than I thought, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like so it can fold. I see. It's like an arm. Is that a cannon?
Portal Dynamo.
Hmm.
There's a lot of big, crazy tech stuff in this. Ooh. We're gonna use portals. Thinking with portals.
Yeah.
Anyways, this game gives me a similar feel and vibe to, as you can imagine, Star Wars Bounty Hunter. Also on the GameCube, also about a bounty hunter in space. And also
Except,
Star Wars.
except the creators of Metroid don't even know what bounty hunters are.
Pretty much. Oh. I should have just done this. Star Wars Bounty Hunter is kind of fun. For the first part, there's a part at the
Mm-hmm.
beginning where you're in Coruscant, and it's really, really cool, and that part needs to be like way more fleshed out and longer, because after that, the rest of the game is like shootouts, pretty much. Not the rest of the game, but the latter half of it is, and it's much
Mm-hmm.
less fun. But it's cool because you have, well, in that one you have actually bounty hunting mechanics, where you can get more money and credits and stuff if you keep scanning everybody you see and you
Oh,
find your target, and you can capture them. There's like
that's
dead and
cool.
alive rewards for them on each level.
So you're saying Star Wars Bounty Hunter walked so Undertale could run the pacifist route?
Let's say Deltarune could run, which I guess then wouldn't make sense because it doesn't have the routes.
It totally does, but it doesn't, you know?
Yeah, I would say not yet. It's probably gonna do something to integrate it once the next few chapters are out. Oop.
I kinda cringe. I kinda almost hope that the ending is the same no matter what, and it's just the slight differences of the how you get there like it is
Yeah.
currently. Because I want people to seethe when they play through the game 3 different times and get the same ending.
I mean, we were also pissed when Cyclonials only had the one ending, one choice, basically.
I mean, I was fine with that.
I wasn't.
I
But
mean,
I
it
guess I
was a
wouldn't want to
bad
play through the
ending.
game again, so never mind.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't mad because it only had one ending. I just thought the ending was bad.
Hmm. Alright, what do I do?
Speaking of shitty VNs, when is Volcano High coming out?
Is that the one about disasters that are? Is it the disaster dating sim?
It's the furry dinosaur high school VN.
Wow, that's really
Wait,
disappointing.
is it out? It says initial release date 2021, but that's I mean,
Early
spoiler
access
alert.
hell?
Spoiler alert. It's not 2021 anymore, gamers.
Yeah, this is the future.
Mm-hmm.
Next Metroid game. I hope Prime 4 starts a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, okay, their Steam page still says, or it says release date 2022 now, so yeah.
Could you imagine if Metroid Prime 4 was just something completely different and not Metroid at all?
They already did that. It's called Federation Forces. Or Metroid Pinball. Take your pick.
I guess so. But I just mean like not even related to Samus or anything.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
guess Federation Force wasn't related to Samus. But not related to any previous Metroid lore that they had.
You're in one of these previous, or these parallel dimensions that they've just now established. Completely unrelated.
Neat. So we're doing its dimensions then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm dead.
Yep. It's the particle, or
Wow, you're right. We did do it pretty quick.
the teleportation question, you know? If
Is it
you are
still you?
vaporized, yeah, is it still you? If it's you but reassembled,
Is
but
it the same ship?
who knows? Try not to think about it, and just teleport.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Cancer water. Which we will deal with on the next episode.